What is up, guys? Today I'll be reviewing Manta at SeaWorld Orlando. This is a B&M Flying Coaster at SeaWorld Orlando, and I will be reviewing this ride. But first, let's start with the statistics. This ride is 140 feet, hits a max speed of 56 miles per hour. This opened up on May 22nd, 2009. It is it has a total of 4 inversions, and it has a G-force of 3.7. So and this ride is amazing. This is like one of my favorite coasters. I'd say it's probably the most intense coaster in Orlando, definitely. This is a very intense coaster. That's what I love about Manta. It is very intense. Especially that pretzel loop. Let's talk about the pros about this ride. So first off, the pretzel loop. Holy crap. That pretzel loop is insane. Especially in the back. The back row is so intense. Oh my gosh, I love the back row. The front row still is very fun, but back row is where it's at on this ride. Like a lot of coasters for me. It's also very smooth too. I mean, it's not the smoothest ride, but it's very smooth for its age. And I love its intensity and versions. It was amazing. I don't really think I have any cons to say about Manta. Plus the theming, wow, it's outstanding. Probably the best themed coaster besides Journey to Atlantis at this park. It's just incredible, just amazing. You know, this ride is exactly not perfect, because I will be honest, sometimes this ride's a little too much for me. However, that's like very rare though. That's only when I'm like insanely hungry and like, yeah, but most of the time I'm always like, that was amazing afterwards. And this ride's just awesome. That pretzel loop is my favorite part of the ride, definitely. That pretzel loop is insanely intense, like I keep saying. You pretty much feel like blacking out at that point. It's that intense. And there's also a helix in that ride where it's very forceful too. Also, that drop is forceful. The back row is so crazy on this. I can never get enough of Manta. It's the only B&M flyer I've ridden. I've ridden 2 flying coasters. The other one's a Vekoma, which is Nighthawk and Carowinds. However, that ride sucks compared to this one. It's just, yeah, that one's much rougher by far. This one's very smooth. Nighthawk, to be honest, it's super rough. But however, let's move on to the film, what's the elements in this ride. Video credits go to Coaster Force. So first off, you go through lift to 140 feet. So then afterwards, you're like slowly going through like to the drop if you're in the front, and the back it whips you through the drop. It's amazing. So you enter this drop, which is very forceful in the back, and then this is the best part, the pretzel loop. Holy crap, the pretzel loop is insane. Okay, and so after that pretzel loop, you go through a helix, and for the first twist, and then through a helix. This is one of the most intense helixes I've experienced, pretty much. Then a corkscrew, and then followed by that is a mid-course brake run. You don't really slow down much, but it slows you down a little bit. Not too bad, though. Then you enter the splashdown, which can actually get very wet if you're sitting on the right. And then afterwards through, like, a little waterfall area, which is what I love. And then through a twist section, and then you enter another helix into the final brake run. So that is Manta. So Manta overall is a fantastic ride. I love this ride. Every time I go to SeaWorld, I always try to ride this. So for its final score, what am I going to give Manta? An 8.5 out of 10. This is a fantastic roller coaster. I love me some Manta. If I had to rank all of this coaster from all of Florida's roller coasters, I'd put this at number 6. It's amazing. I can never get enough of this. So if you're at SeaWorld Orlando, I highly recommend Manta. For the B&M coasters, I'd say this is probably the worst of the 3, but it's not bad by any means. This is such a good coaster. Okay, that will do it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Stick tuned for more videos, and catch you all next time. Peace out!